Hmm. Oh. Yes!
Next run. Going for Melting Remnant. So if we take Erratic Assistance and Dregs, we have a whole bunch of sacrificial bullshit. Let's do it. I don't think I want to be reforming that much, because grafted units reform without their equipment, and they're great. Let's see. You obviously don't have an air fryer. That come through well. We've got 2 overworked assistants. This is a little less automatic than my last run, but I still have a test subject alpha. We've got Heart of the Pact. GG indeed. Thank you, Billy. I like a resin block. We don't have a reanimate yet, but if we get some reanimate, resin block is great. Unstable Pyre Sparks is also really fun with reanimation. We could, like, pop our own stewards and such. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. These are both really good. I think I want the resin block more. I think the resin block is likelier to produce, like, a carry win. Let's see. Learning Limb or Living Armory? Learning Limb or Living Armory? I've been doing Learning Limb a lot more than I've been doing Living Armory. I think with the kinds of units I get... Oh, wait. This is a +8 attack benefit. That persists through Reform. Let's try Living Armory. I need to find a Reform card. I mean, I just said, like, oh, Reform is not that great with wrap units, but we want to do it anyway. And we found the resin block. That's awesome. I think for round 1 we play like this. Alright, so let's see what we're doing. I think I need to play through the dregs. I need these guys to burn out and be done. Even if I can't bring them back. I need this to go away too. This is gonna be tricky. I think I bring in an Entombed Explosive because it lets me pick up that Collector. I think I do need these guys to go. I need some Scissor Hands in my hands. Do I actually have spells to trigger these overworked assistants in my deck at all? No, I don't. That makes these pretty worthless. What's the game plan? I guess the game plan is we get some erratic assist. I can't kill my erratic assistants. Nothing's making it up. Oh boy, I need a lot more cards. So I guess, what is our top 4 game plan? How do we actually play this? The Artificer path? Yeah, it can make sense. Oh, great. I'm not drawing the Entombed Explosive on the right turn. I have 8 cards total to play with. Okay, so if I play 2 of these cards, so we do this and this, my draws are kind of set. I will get the Scissor Hands. I think I might have to reload this one. I think I might have to redo this fight, but let's see what happens. Because I have a bunch of Scissor Hands here. They're just not super helpful. Yeah, I have to redo that one. No, wait. That's to redo the whole run. Okay, so we probably cannot quick sweep the bottom card. Because I have too many units that need to die. So I think what I do then is we do Ryle in the top part with the test subject. Maybe a Shield Steward over here. Oh, good night, Bishop. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed what you were able to tune into. So let's do this. Maybe a guy in the back do some damage. But what I need to do is just continually scissor hands Grile so that it scales up the test subject. I think I won't be able to collect this collector. I won't be able to get that money. No dosh for me. Funnily, I can bring in an Entombed Explosive here as both an attacker and an emergency backup. I'll scale up his attack with Baron Grile, and he can be insurance against the boss. The Reg here, still not collecting that. Okay. Yeah, my favorite Baron Grile so far has probably been Learning Limb, because I think the permascaling is hilarious fun. I think I tank for a bit with one overworked assistant, and I can clear this. Let me go ahead and bring in both of them, because I'll be in the boss fight in a sec. Oh, Resin Block functions well with Reanimate. Didn't think about that at the moment. Okay, yeah, let's bring out the other erratic assistant. Okay, I think I should have the fight pretty solidly this time. I just had to, like, reorganize and think about this differently. Because it's a little weird. A little more damage. Upstairs with 3 rage. This doesn't kill him? Well, looks like we're taking 2 pyre hits then. Could be worse. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a Forevermore Serum. We're taking Molded. I think we're going very Reanimate pilled and playing hard off the Resin Block. I think I really, really want upgrades for the Molded, and I go to the Merchant of Magic for that. Is that what we're feeling? Yeah, let me do that. Hydra Armed Horror? Right, he gets permanent multi-strike. Hydra Armed Horror competes with Equipment Grile a bit. Because we want to be throwing all of our equipment on Grile whenever possible. Unless Hydra Armed Horror is just better and kind of usurps him, we can give him multi-strike a lot. Makeshift Golem is also probably synergistic with Resin Block because he's another Reanimate lover. I don't know how much we can lean into we Reanimate for days. But Reanimate for days and these overworked assistants are actually going to start punching for a lot of damage. Like, they're going to be weirdly good here. Take Mr. Hydra Arms. Because I think we need to go back to playing the TSA on the bottom floor as we go. Oh, holdovering the Molded is probably going to help a lot. I can't get both of these, but I can... Rerolling for discount's not very good. Rerolling for discount is more expensive than just buying a freeze stone. Ugh. This is a bit annoying. I'm just gonna do this. And we remove every steward while we're playing Melted. Melting Remnant hates drawing stewards. Because we've got space premiums and other things. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. It's like I think the kill floor still wants to play with TSA. I'm thinking that we have a secondary floor that is overworked assistant scaling. I don't know if I play Grile with the assistants or something else. I think right now I like the idea of scaling up Grile with the overworked assistants, and then we'll be molding them and bringing them back, because every time we mold them, they get their Reanimate back, and then I get to play off of that Reanimate again in a bigger scaling. For this fight, because it's Quicksilver Cherubs, I'm probably playing Grile top floor, and then TSA bottom floor. I know I'm playing TSA bottom floor. Um, I think I can take this Pyre Dampener, but it's tricky. Ryle scaling up the TSA is not very exciting. The TSA doesn't actually like scale better than another unit, and I think the game plan around this Gryle with this setup is I want to be scaling up units that take up one slot so I can maximize the number of units that are standing with Gryle. Let's see. So, if I need my own units to... let's get rid of you. I'm not sure how exactly I'm using the Entombed Explosives. We're just going to have to find plays for them as we go. I don't really want Dregs with Gryle right now, I don't think. Dregs do make it pretty easy for me to trigger Heart of the Pack for card draw. Let me do this. I'll let the Steward go by. So I want Overworked Assistant. Do I want Erratics with this, or... I want more Erratics to die. Get more Scissor Hands up. So I want one slot dedicated for an Overworked Assistant. This time I'll scale an Erratic here. Do this. And I think... Do I want this Fallen Champion to go upstairs? No, I don't. So I'll let that happen and do this. I'm not going to do anything with this Hydra Armed Horror yet. It's going to be probably the big weird thing. I don't mind if one of these dregs just gets punched. There's my molded. Overworked Assistant. Both of the Erratics to get killed. I can play one thing here without burning them on Unstable. In future fights, I want to be unstabling them. I think we bring back an Entombed Explosive. Yeah, I think in future fights, I'm using these on the second floor so that I can get them killed off and reanimate them more often. Which probably nets me a little more damage. I'm drawing through my entire deck. I'm guaranteed to have molded every turn. This fight's definitely going to be different than the other fights. Probably need more unstable. $262. Take 11 fire damage. It might have been possible to do that better. If we get one of those reanimate scaling floors, I think we go crazy. I'll take another Forevermore. Whiplash, Trip Fall. Hallowed Drippings is a lot better now. I don't know if I like it, though. See, we have Knockback Archeon, Spike Scale, Dominion Seraph. I do like having Melting into Dominion Seraph. It's handy. I think I take Whiplash because right now I'm worried about my damage scaling. Thinking the TSA might not be very important for what I'm doing. I want to check a room, and I kind of need a Pyro Remains right now. Not the rooms I wanted. Swift Steel doesn't help either. Check event before Pyro Remains. Just in case it's Unstable Shard. think this is probably Quillings. Can I play Wolos with this? So normally, I think Wolos might be insane because it immediately kills my erratic assistance. But it immediately kills my erratic assistance. And I might want that. I'm gonna go for it. This is probably rough, but with the number of units I'm playing, this is a really big swing in power. I think I have to re-roll this. We can get a lot out of that boiler room. The resin blades is also really good. I could buy both. I think we're buying both of these. I would feel a lot more secure if I had, like, a Wickless unit to harvest off of all of the death. We're losing so many units all the time. Okay, so... I don't know what I'm doing with this guy. I don't know why I grabbed him. I probably should not have taken this. I think what we're doing here is this, this, this... And this comes out, obviously. This is here. Let's see. So, the game plan is we're scaling up overworked assistants by having them repeatedly die and get reanimated on this floor. We don't have enough reanimation yet for this to be a really sound strategy. This is kind of happening occasionally. I bring in these guys to push damage on Archeon right now. Push more damage on Archeon. I want to kill that Fallen Champion. I want clear floors for a while. Second assistant. Getting killed by Archeon's attack here should mean that if we bring in 2 erratic assistants, he won't die. So we survive for that round. Go for Scissor Hands, Wicklash, Forevermore. We're gonna promote these guys. We're gonna try and make sure they die at a reasonable rate, so that I reanimate at least one of them. Okay, so this one's dying, this one's burning out. The Chosen Shield Bearer here is not dying. Scale. Scale. Neither of these are getting to attack this time. I can block one attack with an Erratic Assistant, or with an Entombed Explosive. I have a ton of energy. I think I do one Entombed Explosive. I can Resin Blades you, put out more damage. Block. It's just like a basic guy at the moment. Unless I give him some Scissor Hands. Bring this in to push a little more damage. Should be getting my Reanimator card this turn or next. Cool. Bring back the Overworked Assistant. Is up to 74 attack. Bring him in. Forevermore. Let's see. The way things are going right now, I think I Scissor Hands you. burn through some more dregs. Push a bit more damage. Resin Bladesing him probably doesn't matter right now, right? He's just dying. I don't Resin Blades Grile, because I'm only reanimating 1 unit per turn. I think I do this. So, Resin Blades is returned to hand, so it doesn't go to top of deck or anything. Okay. Molded. Bring back the Overworked Assistant. So this one didn't fully die, which is a bit of a problem. He's got Burnout 1. Just going to bring him out here. We'll do some good damage. This one is dying. I think I need you gone. Doesn't quite do the trick, though. Scissors. This will get me some energy to cook with. Push more damage on the Shield Bearer. Okay, so... Molded. Grab you. I probably needed to Wicklash one of these guys last turn. Oh, I see. The Resin Blades extended his Burnout. I might need to play him behind Grile. Not sure. We're definitely producing stats at a pretty crazy rate. 644 damage? We probably have it then. We're bringing in another 100 damage there. And, let's see, we've got 1 reanimate on both of these. I think I just Wicklash this guy, and we win. Yep. Yeah, because their damage is ramping pretty extraordinarily. Hour of Death versus Hallowed Halls. When Hallowed Halls is there, it's almost always Hallowed Halls. So this is another reform card that just like brings back all of our guys. It's definitely Hallowed Halls. Of course it's Hallowed Halls. It's probably Wickless Tycoon too, and then we take train space. Yeah, I think that's correct. So we've got Tycoon, we've got a lot of space in the train. I think Grile's doing a good job helping us scale up. I think it's Merchant of Magic, and then we're fishing for upgrades on Hallowed Halls, because we could get in a situation where we just keep playing Hallowed Halls to win the game forever. And I think that's what we're chasing right now. No intrinsic. We could freeze stone it. I don't hate that. It's -1 cost. I think double stack doesn't do much for us, but we could double stack Wicklash. Double stack Wicklash is actually pretty good. Burnout 4 on demand is great. I will... So, the dream for Hallowed Halls is we get holdover and the rest doesn't matter. So we'll just take whatever we can get, honestly. And I need to drop Spear Stewards because I don't want them randomly getting reformed. Check the banner. 1 Wickless Tycoon is fine enough for me, thanks. A Lady of the House is not a bad unit. It's very... It's got a lot of stats. Got a lot of stats. It also really doesn't mind, like, Wolo's Bloodletter. It reforms very well, but I think my reforms are really dedicated to these assistants whenever possible. I think this makes me more stable. Just gonna take it. I don't have a good plan around the TSA. We're taking Living Armory too. Moving on. Although, the ability to... The way I'm scaling up the overworked assistants, devouring one of them would be very funny and give a lot of attack power to Grile. I think it's just not what I'm playing off of. I'm comfortable giving them reanimate. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I am. I think the test subject is less important than getting out the Wickless Tycoon right now. Looks like we can do both, actually. It's fine. Sweep 17 on the bottom card is very helpful for these profane supplicants. Can I afford to drop this Ember? I think I can. Explosive. I have 2 obligatory units that need to be here, but one of these guys is dying. Bring in something else. We do this. Honestly, doesn't matter to me that much what is standing here. Let's see. Good with that. Please bring me my assistants. There's one of them. Okay, this guy's got a lot of health still. I do not really have a way of dealing with that. Actually, maybe I do. Give me some guys. Not too bad. If I do that, I think we kill the Executioner. I don't have another unit to mold, because that uses up all of our molding. Let's do this and this. And we'll just hold the mold in hand for a moment. So the Collector gets away, but we don't lose health. Well, not more health. There's the boiler room. Let's see. Scaling up the dregs is better than scaling up the assistants with when we equip Ryle, because they have a better base attack. Let's see. I think I'm probably molding back an Entombed Explosive to the bottom floor. Not dealing with this problem. How is the test subject getting killed? Wolos is killing the test subject. Right. Obviously. So everybody dies, and it's okay. I have 10 energy now. Overworked Assistant. Put Burnout on the Overworked Assistant. Lady the House, push some damage out. Scale. Do this. We're in a bit of like slop mode where we can play just a lot of stuff, and it's probably going to work out. Looks like we're getting some nonsense in. We lost the TSA. Hallowed Halls is 14 options. Probably doesn't get us the TSA back. Play these out, though. What do we get? Oh, hey, we got the TSA. Cool. Alright. Give you 1 Scissor Hands. Who gets the Resin Blades here? Probably whoever has the highest attack value. Or whoever's dying of burnout. Let's just give this to you, and then do this. All power to the same unit whenever possible. You up here out of the way. Doing 300 damage. We're doing 300 damage on a floor that we cobbled together randomly. Alright. I think we probably Hallowed Halls this floor. It's a shame because I lose my Wickless Tycoon, in theory. He might come back. We want to play Entombed Explosive before the Hallowed Halls. Wait, Hallowed Halls reads kill friendly units, which means if I do this, we keep the Wickless Tycoon. Okay, and the Wickless Tycoon comes out at the front. Which is maybe not the best, but it's funny. He got to see the 2 other deaths. So there's that. And then we would do, like, I don't know, put a bunch of burnout on the Lady the Reformed. Sets her attack to crazy high. Let's see. I'm thinking technically I might want to put something on the top floor. I guess I would do this. Oh, we're winning. Just trying to, like, think through the motions of how we play this out in other cases. So if I get, like, a Horrify to retreat my own guy, I can put a Reanimate on them, reform the... Oh, we got the Reanimation Lab. Okay, this is crazy. It's definitely a Reanimation Lab. I probably want Wicked Blaze, because we probably want as many Reform cards as we can play. Even though Crushing Demise is hilarious, and I love it. I don't think I necessarily care about another Remnant unit, but we could duplicate the Halls. Merchant of Trinkets is strong with our current weird playstyle. It's on Summon and Reanimated. Yeah, we're really deep into this crazy good strat. This is basically like Melting Slop strat, where you just do whatever you want, but you're playing Melting Remnant and it works. Yeah, I'm going to duplicate the Halls. Let me check what we have here. I could Echo Vault. I could Echo Vault it. I don't know if Echo Vault is better than Reanimation Lab, but it might be. I mean, when we get to play 2 copies of Hallowed Halls, it's gotta be better. It's just gotta be better. I'm thinking that deployable Boiler Room is really good. Let me deploy the Boiler Room. I don't know if anything matters anymore in this run. I don't really want more units. I just want to keep playing Hallowed Halls every turn in an Echo Vault. And I know that's going to win. I think that beats everything. So we play the Boiler Room, we play the TSA, and then we play Grile. And Grile is not the most important guy anymore. He just happens to be here. Bring out the Tycoon, play an Explosive. Let's see. I'm gonna play this. Should probably Wicklash one of these guys. If I Wicklash the Explosive, it becomes pretty much Burnout immune. I'm gonna do it to the test subject. So now our energy problems are solved through the fight. I think I'm gonna play this up here. Let's see. I'm gonna bring in more units for the purpose of them dying. Mold the Explosive. Get over here. Doesn't matter as much what I play this on, does it? We actually just go crazy. Overworked Assistant. Reg. Entombed Explosive. There we go. Yada yada. Hallowed. Oh hey, Grile's still here. That's cool. Do this. Reform. This Tycoon. Play you in the bottom car. You've got a bunch of stats. You can tank. Yeah, he's good. Let's see. What are we doing? Lady of the House, the tanks and pits. I think I'll Resin Blade you. Multi-strike is cool. I can bring these guys in under Reanimation Lab and they don't die right away. I kind of dig that utility. Start the resin block scaling. There's Echo Vault Hallowed Halls. Bring you in to make sure you die, and then Echo Vault Hallowed Halls. Cool. And I would like to make sure Gryle sticks around, so we'll reanimate him. I just stuffed my own Echo Vault's play, but okay. We're gonna do better next time. I don't need to reload that. That's just like a learning moment. Oops. Resin Blades is back. So yeah, Greg, Scissor Hands. Hallowed Halls. Calcified Ember. Hallowed Halls will play again at the end of the turn. Which will make me money, recreate a whole bunch of units. This happens. So, like, Molded, Gryle, play Gryle. The weird thing is, if I play the Resin Blades on things, they don't get to keep the Resin Blades through the Echo Vault play that happens at the end of the turn. Unless I put it on him. He can kind of be the guy. We Wicklash him. Then we Hallowed Halls the floor. These guys come back. They'll Hallowed Halls again because of the Echo Vault. So let's see what the hell happens. Does this random assortment of units kill the boss? They sure do hit hard. Okay. They don't kill this guy. Necessarily. But I can Hallowed Halls again here and fill the floor with dudes. Does crowd win? This crowd appears to win. And just in case they weren't winning hard enough, multi-strike. I wonder if he would keep that multi-strike through Reform. Okay. So this is pretty goof troop, what we're doing. Ryle is still a very useful unit in this, but it is a little silly, and, like, I could probably get by without him to some extent. Do I want to be able to retreat my units? Do I want to be able to duplicate units? Replicated units are cardless. Cardless units cannot reform, so I'm taking Horrify or nothing. I think I take the Horrify. Entrapment, Engulfed in Smoke, Crushing Demise. Probably Crushing Demise. I like Crushing Demise here. Okay. The TSA could definitely use some upgrades. We can grab that out of the Merchant of Steel. And there are a few new unit upgrades that just make my units scale better and help out a lot that I would really love to see. I think this armory probably doesn't matter. Let's see, I could take another reanimation lab. No, our rooms are pretty locked. Okay, let's see. I want an extra reanimate on one of my overworked assistants. I could probably large stone the test subject. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't think we Titan Stone anything in this build. I will Frenzy Stone the test subject. Very comfortable. Is there anything to smidge? I don't think we smidge anything. Um, actually, wait. Reanimate. Hallowed Halls works on size. I mean, Hallowed Halls is almost always going to give us 7 units, basically, at this rate. Let's see. I will Wickstone one of my units that already has Burnout. Might be the Lady of the House. It's a pretty good chunk of stats for her. Do it. I think I will smidge the Wickless Tycoon. So he's like a slightly better pull from the Hallowed Halls. Other than that, though, we're just playing Hallowed Halls. I'm going to ditch a Shield Steward. And a Spear Steward. Stewards are still very bad pulls out of Hallowed Halls, and that's about all that matters for the whole playstyle. Going to Kale. Alright. What we want most is just to make money and use money to buy relics. Relics are our best way to scale right now. We just start the fight like this, and it's fine. So we'll take energy after this fight for better deployment. Overworked Assistant. Wickless Tycoon. Forevermore. And a Dreg is fine too. I had energy to play that shard. I did not notice I still had energy. I thought I was out. Play this up top again. I think I will be playing the erratic assistance to the reanimation lab most of the time. This goes out. I cannot bring anything back. Prevent a unit from eating. Forevermore you. Good number of harvest triggers. We've got resin blades. We've got Lady of the House. You out. It's true that Wolos like eats a reanimation stack at the end of every turn, and that can be a little rough. But we're good for it. Bring back the Overworked Assistant. Play the Overworked Assistant. I think I'm going to put Dregs in the Reanimation Lab for stats. The Reanimation Lab just exists to help us farm stats onto units that we're going to, like, throw away and kill and remold. Resin Blades helps us get a unit to die faster in a lot of cases. Let's see where that works out for us now. Where do we need a unit to die faster? These guys already have Burnout. I don't want to replace a Scissor Hands. This gives me one fewer equip onto Gryle. I could equip Gryle with the Resin Blades, but he'll die at the end of round. I'm not sure if I want that. Probably not before I have the Echo Vault out. This is probably just, like, costing me energy unnecessarily if I play it now, then. I'll do it here. It'll at least stay out for a couple rounds. Okay, let's see. We've got the Hallowed Halls. We can also Crushing Demise. Test subject is dying at end of round anyway, so we can Wicklash him and it's basically free. Let's get Hallowed. And do it again. Cool, looking good. Let's see, I don't think I Crushing Demise here. I think I might Crushing Demise here. Scissor Hands there. Okay. No room here. Play units up here to farm stats onto them. Play units here for energy. Resin Blades back. I'm getting very late on my Echo Vault draw. There it is. I do need more output on this floor for a little bit. Could be the Resin Blades. Let's see. I think we actually Wicked Blaze for the TSA. And we'll take advantage of him to clear this floor before things get any worse. We'll bring you out for stat farming. The equipment doesn't matter because we don't have Grile out. We actually give you a multi-strike stack. Do that. Taking a little damage. Cool, I still get to choose. I wasn't sure if it would let me. To grab this Overworked Assistant that is like 166 attack. Cool. So we get to Overworked Assistant. Am I molded first or last? I think I molded first for the unstable. I don't have equipment in hand for Grile. I think I'm taking a test subject alpha so I can get him to bottom floor to stuff more supplements coming in. Then I think we play Hallowed Halls, Hallowed Halls. Okay, the Hydra Armed Horror does not remember its multi-strike between lives. I was wondering about that, and now my curiosity is sated. I'm going to hold the other Hallowed Halls. Vengeful Shard. And then I think Crushing Demise. Get rid of one of my units. Scissor Hands doesn't matter much. So my theory here is I want to make sure to maximize Echo Vault that I'm playing Hallowed Halls once per turn. So if I've already played it that turn, I should hold the frozen version if I'm not guaranteed to redraw it. Play these first. Let's see. I want to Halls max because it gets me the most out of the Tycoon. In theory. Sometimes the Tycoon like dies off early, and I don't get as much money. But we are printing a lot of money. It might be the answer to play Hallowed Halls down here. Or just Resin Blades. There are 10 cards in the deck. I'm drawing 6. Do the Resin Blades. Okay, so we're guaranteed the kill now. I kind of want to find out if Echo Vault can make a prediction wrong. I don't know. I think I get the most out of passing here because I might get Wickless Tycoon back. Honestly, almost any group of people probably beats Kale there. Wax and Spike should be best. Burnout concerns will become a thing of the past. I think I take Hell's Flame for the better deployment. We should be sailing, basically. I think I'm feeling an event. If I go to Merchant of Arms, it would probably be to make a room deployable. Maybe I make the Reanimation Lab deployable and it makes me cozier about stuff. Because reforming in a Reanimation Lab is also really strong. Got 6 energy to work with. Also, reducing my number of dregs should more consistently bring back the same dregs. So this unstable vortex is actually good. So there's nothing else here I would ever want to take. I'm just going to deploy a little reanimation lab. And this should be faster stats. And then, yeah, I think we remove 2 dregs to cut down on the reanimation pool. Because we want the reanimation pool to look more like 14 units tops, and I was getting 16 unit pools there. Let's go living 3. Move on. I think I can take the Heaven Seal, actually, which is crazy. Crushing Demise, I think it will be a big help there. We go Boiler Test. Then I'll do Reanimation with Ryle and Tycoon. Yeah, so we just play this kind of madcap. And we just bring these guys out and Hallowed hauls them immediately, I think. I'm going to Forevermore because it's going to get me more money. It's more money and the same stats, I believe. And then those guys immediately off their Reform die, which means I can Hallowed hauls them directly back in again. Do I want them on this floor? I'm not convinced I do. I think I actually just Forevermore again, and then bring all this stuff in. And then Hallowed hauls. And then we pulled Gryle, so we do Scissor Hands, Resin Blades, and now we have a floor with immensely high attack values. A lot of them are still on Burnout 1, but we're going to fix that really soon. I definitely Crushing Demise the 500 health goon. Love it. I'm going to Wicklash Gryle, so he's less Burnout susceptible. Bring in a Dreg. And then if we've got spare space, we're just going to bring in other guys wherever, pretty much. So they can push damage and get a Boiler Room. So I think this is the rhythm. We just reform units within the Reanimation Lab until we get access to the Echo Vault, and then we start bringing them back in the Echo Vault instead. Let's see. Don't have an immediate way of killing off Gryle here, and that's probably fine. It is what it is. Hold it up the Overworked Assistant. As many units out to see that as possible. I kind of wanted to Wax and Spike here so that it would double with the Echo Vault. But I'm thinking about doing it here instead. Because it hits more units. It's another 16 attack and Burnout 4 for all of these. Just do it here. It needs to hit a lot of people to be good. Okay, how are we doing? Well, 500 healther is getting dropped. Love to see it. We bring in another one. Crushing Demise is super good there. Bring in a Dreg. Shard. We'll get 2 rounds of Wicked Blaze out of the Echo Vault. Looks like it's probably the Entombed Explosive. Which should also be a pretty good unit to bring in here. No room there, so do that. What is cramping my style here? Or if I want to do. Doesn't really matter. Okay, here's our Hallowed Halls back again. We have a ton of energy to work with as well. Let's see. This. That is a maximized Scissor Hands play. Let's see. See, I've got 9 available. Let me Hallowed Halls this floor once, so we set up the Echo Vault Hallowed Halls. 3 units available. I'm gonna Hallowed Halls here. Gets me the Resin Blades back. Gives me the option of moving Grile. Scissor Hands Grile, because I can. Who needs a Whiplash? Your burnout number's too small. Molded, give me the Overworked Assistant. Play you down here. You actually getting killed? 27 plus 6. Wow, it's exacties. So bring that in, give you a multi-attack. We're doing more than 150 damage, so we are doing more damage than the Heaven Seal is healing on that unit moving up. It does seem like we're outpacing Heaven Seal with like some decent reliability. We're killing up here, so I probably don't want to screw with it too much. Let me probably Crushing Demise here. Because it's a boiler room, and I get a 2 energy back for that play. Let's see. I think we want Fortify on you. I think I want to double Molded. Means... Let me just Whiplash you for better Unstable. And then we'll get the double Molded out. Probably want to bring in this guy that swings for 260 damage. I can just play him down here to make sure I don't take Discordant Heretic punishment. We're doing 824 to Rax. And then, let's see, big stats. Probably the Tycoon. Yep. We're going to be playing different stuff all the time because we need to adapt to a lot of, like, RNG. But we're in an abusively powerful play pattern right now. Yeah, let's see. How are we handling this? I imagine I'm probably bringing out the Tycoon for 0. It's an option. Deck the halls, and we got the kill. Once we get the kill, we just end for no reason. I could theoretically go for more value off of the Wickless guy. We still get the kill? Yeah, we got it. We got it because one of our units in the middle was the Reanimator, so he ate all the attacks from Rax. Risky Op does carry through Reform, but I think it's just weaker than the other stuff we're doing. Just gonna move on. Memorial for the Melted is a trap. Sacred Wicks should be pretty good. We still have good gets out of the Merchant of Steel because I'm looking for dualism for the Overworked Assistant, and we're guaranteed to see Reanimate for this Overworked Assistant, which is pretty good. We can already dig as deep as we want on the Merchant of Trinkets. Unstable Vortex is still good for the same thing we did last round. Wanderer's Talisman sucks. Votive Key sucks. Inga's Beakers does nothing. Great. Advanced Growth can do some things. Melting Spout is okay. Pyrostone Housing is probably great. Let me grab that and see how much I can spend. What if I large stoned the test subject again? That would be funny. I don't think I want to Immortal Stone anything, do I? I mean, it's 6/1. This is actually still pretty good. I think it restricts my draw, so we don't want to do it for that reason. But yeah, I could do this. It's fine. I could have large stone the Wickless Tycoon, actually. That might have been better. More free, honestly. Throw a Reanimate on you. It's really funny how little the Hydra Armed Horror is going to do this fight. This entire, like, run. This Speed Stone is meaningless. It's just plus 10 attack. This Titan Stone also means very little. But I often use her as a tank. I guess I'll do that. Maybe the burnout's okay on him. I wish I could reroll the shop again. We got such a bad Merchant of Trinkets pull. It's such a bummer. Fire Remains doesn't matter much. So we've got 3 Dregs and 5 Erratic Assistants. I think I'll remove one of each of them. But yeah, I think I want to be reanimating something in the ballpark of 10 to 12 total units, ideally. Man, I couldn't care less what Chosen of Dominion's mechanics are this fight, right? Does it matter? Does it matter what any of these people do anymore? I don't think it does. Just play this big old test subject, and I guess I'm gonna play Grile top floor, like Lady of the House. Those two will keep that bottom floor under control long enough for me to perpetrate whatever nonsense I want to. Bring out the Echo Vault for now. Bring out these guys so they can get their +7/+7. I'm not going to play the Wax and Spike here. We'll wait until a better turn. You know what this run is? This run is the Expendables. That's the tagline for the run. Never before have our units been so expendable. We've only got 1 target for Hallowed Halls, so I'm just going to hit it here, which is guaranteed to give us these 3 and then the 1 extra. And then I could Scissor Hands this Grile twice. I think I don't want to redraw the Scissor Hands. I'm going to do that. There's no need to Crushing Demise. And then a lot of those guys burned out. It's after their first reform. First reform sucks. You really got to get units deeper in. We want to duplicate Wicked Blaze here. I'm going to bring in these guys up here for stats. They don't need a Forevermore Serum right now, I don't think. Nah, they really don't. I'll stat up these guys too. And then on the Blaze, I'm going to bring back Grile. Yeah, I'm still going for stats for now. Let's see. Got 114 attack on this Hydra arm, so I guess I'm bringing him in. Okay, they took out the Lady of the Reformed. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen at some point. I guess one of the cool things about this Grile with Resin Blades is that you can kind of keep doing it forever. I'll do this. I want a double molded. Should be the next priority spot to play units. Oh no, corruption. I'm so scared. These guys have a much higher attack stat to like, enjoy. See, okay, we're going for doubled Hallowed Halls now. It's time to cook. I probably play the Sacred Wicks first. The more units we play into here before the Hallowed Halls, the deeper into their reanimates they can get. We have 1 more unit that we can bring back before we do this. Grab him. We've got an empty graveyard now. Test subject is dying, so I'm probably going to Wicklash him here. So that when we mold him, he's going to come back with Burnout 5 and still be useful. When we hit this, we'll get the exact same set of units. They will come back again. Oh, I don't want to drop the resin blades off of him, so these scissor hands needs to go on somebody else. I'll just put it here. It's a little more damage because he's got molds, right? Okay, let's see. We've got Gryle, so I'm going to give him resin blades. And let's see, is there anything I should do other than just play Hallowed Halls again? I should have given him the scissor hands before I gave him the blades, but oh well. We'll do that. I can Crushing Demise here for free. It hit the worst guy to hit, but oh well. This. Hallowed Halls. So this gives me back the resin blades, and if Gryle showed up, I would give Gryle the resin blades again. And then he would do his buff again on everybody. Actually a devastatingly good synergy. Oh, you didn't preserve your Whiplash burnout. Okay, I was wrong about how that worked. Let's see. I'd rather have him burn out this turn, I think. We want to try and get him reformed and put back on the bottom floor again. I think I Forevermore you. Doubles his unstable payoff. I want the resin blades to be held by somebody who's going to die. Not used. It's going to go here. So I always want them as an option in my hand. I was not supposed to play that reanimate. Oops. I stuffed my own Hallowed Halls again. Crushing Demise. It's all fine. Let's see. This is not great. Wicked Blaze. Bring me back Baron Gryle. I like to duplicate the Wicked Blaze. Actually, you know what? I really need to Wicked Blaze back the test subject. We need sweep right now to clean these floors up. We have fallen behind the ball because I messed up last turn a little bit. All right, so Wicked Blaze. Test subject. Bring in test subject right here. We have the space to do it. That cleans up things a good bit. I want to let Wicked Blaze replay. Crushing Demise here for a refund. I'm actually going to Horrify so that I don't get junk draws. And I'm just going to Wax and Spike here because I need Wax and Spike out of my draw pool. Then I think we Wicked Blaze for like Baron Gryle or an Overworked Assistant or something. I'm going to go for Gryle so that we can keep doing like Gryle Resin Blade tricks. Because I think that's pretty fun. Final wave. Okay. Looks like up top is the only spot where I could play Gryle, theoretically. I'll play him here. He does very, very little work on that floor anyway, but I'm actually going to do Hallowed Halls these guys. I apparently lost my Resin Blade somewhere. Is it because I didn't replay it? Yeah, it's in the discard pile, so I just didn't play it. So then we're going to Hallowed Halls here so that we get a full floor to fight. We want to make sure Seraph is fighting a full floor every time. Then I think probably need to mold it up here and play something to prevent the Avowed Gladiator from moving on. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but it's going to be Baron Gryle. It's odd. We have a few different units that are burning out before they've done all their work. So I think I'm going to Whiplash this Erratic Assistant. Focus on pushing boss damage for a moment. These guys recycle again. See how well they do. Doing a decent job at cleaning that floor. So we have 12 cards in our deck, and we're drawing 6. We just want to play one more Hallowed Halls here. Okay, good. I have a lot of energy to work with. So I think we want to Hallowed Halls first. Look at the boss preview. The boss is getting killed. Play both of these. Just in case it's possible for Echo Vault to mess up our prediction, I'm going to Wicked Blaze something back here. We'll grab probably a test subject. Place test subject. Resin Blade Scryal. This is very secure. And then Hallowed Halls happens. Okay, and we got it. Cool. I think we're in good shape then. It is 1 in the morning. Holy crap. I have been drinking too much coffee. I did not feel the mark of time. But we'll just close out after this one. I'm not going to stop drinking coffee either. Alright, as before, Ryle, I'm going to play the Lady House down here as a bigger priority. Okay, Assistant. Whiplash gets her a good set of stats. Whiplash her. Just going to focus on bringing out a lot of bodies so that we can start statting up. Let's see. Molded does have a target. I can stop a Pyre Hunt here with a Forevermore Serum, right? No, I cannot. Right, because it doesn't have to be Savagery that gets the kill, it just has to be empty of units. I probably should have played that on the bottom floor then, so that I could get more energy. Probably Crushing Demise you. I'm an overworked Assistant. Resin Blades Grile. Resin Blades and Grile is going to be our favorite pastime. We'll Hallowed Halls here. Promote a lot of stats. And then after that, we are going to Scissor Hands Grile, Scissor Hands Grile, Scissor Hands Grile, Resin Blades Grile. Which is very funny. Should be able to play Curses of Entropy pretty easily this run. We're dealing 1300 damage to Savagery on wave 3. That is pretty cool. Okay, we've lost the Lady of the Reformed. Have the Echo Vault option, so we'll do that. I'm just going to Echo Vault the Pyrelight. Go like this. Play those. We're losing the test subject. I think I'll Forevermore that. Still lose him? That's fine. Things happen. I'll just wax and spike these guys. I don't feel the need for them to die on Burnout right now. Okay, Hallowed Halls can see 7 units. Just Hallowed Halls here. I'd love to be able to clear the bottom floor too, but I don't seem to have a game plan for it. I think I like just continuing to Hallowed Halls this floor, and then Pyre Lighting into Echo. Okay, we didn't get Grile. Um, but we got some cool stuff. Firelight, and then I want to play Resin Blades so it's still available. So let me get that out here. And then I'll just play whatever into the boiler room for energy. Okay. I think we Hallowed Hall's top floor into Sacred Wicks. No Grile. And the Resin Blades are still stuck on you. So, let's see. Sacred Wicks brings back random dudes, so we're stuck with what we get, whatever it is. I don't actually want to Firelight on this floor because we chose an Ardent. Got a little blocked up with curses that round, so I'm just going to play what I have. How are we faring on the top floor? Do these guys need to be swept? No, we're okay, actually. In which case, I think we're dropping Hallowed Halls here into probably Resin Blades on Grile. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Resin Blades Grile again. Doing 1,000 damage to Entropy. We're clearing this floor. Take a little bit of Vengeful Shard damage. Actually, we're going to Hallowed Halls here again because of Echo Vault, aren't we? Well, that's fine, too. As long as the top floor is clear, I don't have to worry. So when I do this trick, Resin Blades comes back to my hand at the end of turn, and then we get discarded? No, I actually get to keep it. Okay, cool. Solid. I'm just going to Resin Blades Grile again. Let's see. We have units alive on this floor. I'll Firelight, mold it up here, get the test subject back, play him on the bottom floor. Then I think I Wicklash him. So this burnout's not a concern. Top floor is solved with a spare Firelight anyway. So we're just working on entropy now. And if that's the case, I'll just Resin Blades the test subject and we win. Anything else I want to play? Take less damage? We're good. Super easy Titans fight. But we just had devastatingly good synergies that run to be able to continually play Hallowed Halls into that floor. And the Resin Blades Grile synergy, I did not recognize at first. That is hot. That is good shit. And basically any form of Grile would be really great with that. We got extra scaling onto it because we got that one equipment. So with that, there are only 2 Lazarus runs left for us to win at all. And we are at 98 out of 180. Looking pretty good. Okay, it is pretty late.